kitchen today? Mom, what are you cooking?
What's up, guys? All right, it's Sunday, and all I'm really cooking today is this nice big old bone-in ribeye. All right, look at that. Bought it at Kroger's, I believe. Or did I get it at Sam's? One of the two. So we're going to get this cleaned up, dried, and then we're going to sear it real good. And I'll show you how to do the bone because it's going to finish it off in the oven. I'm going to use the ingredient I'm going to use for salt in it will be this Tony's. Then I'm going to use, a little black pepper, red pepper, onion and garlic and basil and all of that good stuff. All right. So I'm going to get this together. Then we're going to sear it in my grilling pan that I have over here. I have some butter melted in it already. Let me get it together, get it seasoned, and I'll be back. All right, guys. We're going to put a little Tony's on our steak around the edges and on both sides. Remember, this has the salt in it, so it's the only thing we'll be using with a little salt. Get you a nice little amount on there. Next, we're gonna go with some oregano. Okay, just get that all over the steak. And these seasonings here are optional. Okay, a little Italian. Try to get it on the sides too. I'm gonna rub this in as well. A little basil. This is gonna give that steak some good flavor, honey. Let me tell you. I've done this before, so you can pull up steak in my videos and you'll see how I cooked it before. A little onion and garlic powder. This will give it good flavor as well. All around the edges and the sides. What did you all cook today? I was going to do a bigger dinner, but then I was a little tired from the trip, so I pretty much slept today. Yes, I did. Okay, some black pepper. Get that on there. All right, nothing wrong with a lot of spices, okay? That won't hurt you. I'm gonna add some pepper flakes now. Just a little bit, give it a little kick. Not much. Finally, a little parsley. Parsley gives it color. Just adds a little to the steak. Won't hurt it. All right. Now we got everything in there. Hands are clean, of course. I just rub it all in here. Get it all around the edges because we're going to brown this steak all over. And I have the bone part covered with foil because I'm going to finish this in the oven. So I'm covering this up with foil paper. All right. Let me get the grill skillet going and I will be back. Okay, guys, my grill skillet is hot enough, I think. So I'm going to take the steak and sit it in there and let it get some nice grill marks. What we're doing is searing it pretty much. This is just butter. This is unsalted butter that I have in the skillet, okay? Look at this big old pretty steak. I love a bone-in ribeye. And I've said it before, my favorite piece of the steak, the parts of the steak, is the outer parts. Once it gets to the middle, I'm not a big fan, but I will eat it. And we're gonna finish this in the oven. I'll just cover it up with this once it's seared up on each side. Put it up in the oven. The oven is preheated to 375, and we'll let it cook in the oven, because I want it probably medium well. I'll be back. All right, guys, now I'm going to turn it sideways so we get the grill marks the other way. Just let this continue to sear. All right, because I have to flip it to the other side, and also I'm going to hold it down around the side so that part can get grilled as well. So this is it's a task, but it's well worth it. All right, you're gonna have the perfect steak. All right, guys, now I'm going to flip this steak over. Look at that. I'm gonna let this side get some nice grill marks. Doesn't that look good? Just gonna continue to sear it up on both sides. This is the butter I'm using, Land O'Lakes unsalted. And I bought the wrong type of box. they came in 8 of these instead of 4 sticks. But anyway, it's still Land O'Lakes unsalted butter. Look at the steak continuing to sear. Once I get the grill marks on both sides, like I said, I'm going to hold it and sear it around the edges before we throw it in the oven. Time to turn this sideways, get some more grill marks on it. Look at that big old steak. This is, this will not be eaten by just me. This will be eaten by me, 2 people, okay? It's huge. I just really want a couple of pieces around the outside of it, and I'll be good. I think I'm gonna cook me a little rice to go with it. Okay guys, now it's seared on both sides. Now what I'm going to do is make sure this butter is in this pan. Hold it up like this and get it seared on the outside of the steak, okay? You want your steak to be seared all around. Look at this big old steak. Now this is a big old Cowboy bone-in ribeye. Like I say, if you can eat all of this by yourself, you're good. There's no way I could ever do it. It's enough for 2 people, if you ask me. So let's just get this steak seared up really nicely. Look at that. See how it's searing up around the edges? That's all you have to do. Then I'm going to put it in the oven and cover it up for the first 10 to 12 minutes, and then I'll take the top off of it and let it finish. All right, look at that. It's seared all around the edges now. Look at that pretty steak. This looks amazing. All right, let me get ready to put this in the oven. Okay, it's seared all around. Gonna add just a dab of water to this skillet and then put it in the oven. All right, guys, there's our beautiful steak. Going to cover that up, put it in the oven and let it bake for about 12 minutes like this. Then I'll take the top off. Guys, I love ranch style beans. So I'm going to spice these up a little bit. Cut up some onions and bell pepper and garlic and add a little onion powder and garlic powder and then just let them simmer down. And I'm going to cook some jasmine rice to go with this steak. All right, that's what I want with it. Didn't want a salad and a baked potato and all that good stuff today. Let me get this together. Okay guys, I have the veggies sauteing. So what I'm gonna do is add these ranch style beans to these veggies. These beans are really good. My grandfather loved them. But you have to do a little bit to them. You can't just eat them straight out the can. At least I can't. You can always do more. Onion and garlic powder, not much. And I have my rice cooking over here. I don't know if you guys can see it. Some jasmine rice. Jasmine rice is the best. And a little black pepper. That's all I'm going to add to these beans. Now I'm going to let these cook and reduce for about 15 to 20 minutes. I'm going to add a little water to them though. So I put some water in the can. Now, I will just let this simmer down and come together. I think I'm gonna add a little bit more black pepper. I can't really see the pepper. I like to see my pepper. Also gonna add a few red pepper flakes. And parsley. Why not add a little parsley to them? Gonna reduce this rice over here. The water has cooked down enough. I know you guys can't see it. Cover that up. Okay, let's let these beans come together. And we're gonna check on the steak now. Guys, there's our beautiful steak. Let me flip that over. Look at that. Now I'm going to cover that back up and let it cook up. This steak is so thick and big, so it's taking a little bit longer, okay, just to get to medium well. What I want to do is add a little bit more butter to the steak, to the pan. So I'm going to put some down there and then just rub this butter on top of this steak. Look at that. Oh, this is going to be good. You know butter makes everything better. Yes, it does. And this is unsalted butter, okay guys? Unsalted butter. All right, I'll cover that back up and let it finish cooking. I'll take the top off the last 5 to 7 minutes of it. There we go. Okay, the beans are cooking down. Look at that gravy, it's thickening up just the way I want it. Gonna let them continue to simmer just a little bit longer. Ranch style beans, I think it's pinto beans and just a different flavor because they certainly look like pinto beans. Let's check on the steak. There is our beautiful steak. Let's see what it's doing in here. Look at that. That looks so good. Now I'm going to leave the top off and let it cook for about another 10 minutes. All right, guys, looks like our steak is done. All right, so we're gonna get ready to take it out of the oven. Look at that, nice and juicy. What's up, EWPPG and more? Your girl is back with another video. This is gonna be real quick. You see, I don't have much on the plate. Simple, okay? I'm not that hungry, but I cooked the steak. I'm not gonna be eating the most of it, but I did want to taste it, see how it came out, and let you guys see me taste it, okay? Let's bless the food. Father, bless this food that we're about to receive for the nourishment of our bodies. In Jesus' name we pray, amen. Okay, ranch style beans, I don't have many of them, but you know, I added some onion, bell pepper, garlic, and all of that good stuff, and I let them simmer. They came out the can. My ribeye, Cowboy ribeye, bone in, huge. I've cooked one before, so I did it the same way, pretty much seared it all over, and then I let it finish in the oven. This took about, it's a very thick steak. It took about 30 minutes because I didn't want the inside to be red. So I cut it open to see, and it was, you know, it wasn't like, it's probably medium well. Yeah, it's not totally well done, but it's good. Let's just see. And I don't have any sauce, steak sauce, because I don't need any because I have beans and rice. So let me see what I did with this steak. You know, I like the outer parts of the steak, so I just cut me a couple of pieces off around the outside of it. Let's see here. How did I do with the steak? Guess I'll take the steak by itself. Delicious. Tastes good to me. I'll see what everyone else thinks about it. Good. Look at that. It's perfectly done inside to me. Y'all. Oh, it's good. I don't know why this is making noise, but you know, I put the and then the Italian and the basil and the parsley and all that good stuff, and all those flavors has made this steak, in my opinion, a perfect bite. It's not dry. It's good. But I will say, the farther you get into the middle of the steak, I think it gets a little dry. When not dry, it's more, I don't know, the outside, because maybe of the fat, it just tastes better to me. Ain't nothing wrong with a little fat. Good fat. And if you guys have never tried ranch style beans, I think you should try them. But you need to do what I did. You have to add something to it. Cut up some onion and garlic and bell peppers. Add your little onion powder and garlic powder. And I did go ahead and add just a dab of steaks, Slap Your Mama, and let it simmer. Add a little water to the can, pour that water in there, and let it just simmer down until the gravy gets nice and thick. Look at this perfect piece of steak. Look at that, juicy. Finger looking good. Oh, I didn't get enough beans, y'all. They are so good. My grandfather, he loved pinto beans, but when he didn't feel like cooking fresh beans, he would open up a can of ranch style, but he would always doctor them up. So, that steak. Then it's in that, the other one, the other drawer by the microwave. And then there's some right there on that stand. Good. Yeah, this is good. So let me know what you guys had for Sunday dinner. You probably let me know if you had a more traditional Sunday dinner, you know, some greens, some cabbage, some yams, some macaroni and cheese and all that. Sometimes it's just good to have something simple but yet delicious. That steak could feed 2 or 3 people. It's so big. But I think I got the best cut right here on the outside. I beat them to the punch. Oh, this is good. Steak and rice. Good. All right, let me finish this piece right here, and I'll be good. I'm gonna go get the other phone and read a few comments. I forgot it, guys. I will do that. Like I say, this wasn't gonna be a long video because I didn't cook much, but I did want to get something in on the channel. Your girl didn't post yesterday or today. Well, and this would be even better if you put it on the actual grill, but you know, sometimes the oven will do just as good, especially when you're in a hurry. The last bite, I'm gonna run it in this bean sauce over here, bean juice. Get a little bit more of that rice. Steak and rice. Well, as you can see, I ate everything that was on my plate. The piece of steak that I had, I ate all of it. Don't have any more, so I'm not gonna eat the rest of the rice. It was delicious. Let me come back and read some comments. I'll be right back. All right, guys, I'm back. Let's see what you guys have to say from Friday's live. The people that left comments. I only had a few. Let's see. Be Peaceful said, "Hey, lady, enjoy watching people eat something they like. I'm not a seafood person, but for those that do, smash on. Yes, seafood is good for you. Can't eat it all the time, but it is good." Julia Martin, PP, that was an awesome live. Hate I missed it. Just waving my hands and moaning. Enjoyed the replay. Have a blessed night. Sometimes you just gotta wave your hands, honey, when you don't have nothing to say. Books, flaws, and stuff. Yes, the knuckle part of the crab leg has a whole lot of flavor too, and it has a lot of meat in it, in that king crab leg. Books also said, those king crab legs look scrumptious, PP. Pass me one, I'm waiting. Anytime. Sweetness 4 said, hey, PP, she's watching the replay. Deborah Toomer said, hey, Philly, have a good night. All right, I'm gonna pick one more video real quick. Let me see, I don't think I read the one comments from Taco Tuesday. I don't think I did. Let's see. Okay, let's go here. Kicking It With Lynn said, they look good. Oh, your birthday is the same day as my mom, RIP 2020. Really? She was August 8th? Okay. She's a good woman, wasn't she, Miss Lynn? I knew you were special. The tacos look good. Oh, thank you, Miss Lynn. Yes, yes. August people are very special. Homemade tacos is the best. I saw you guys on Heidi. Enjoyed the video. Yes, and I'll be catching up on your videos as well. Flawed and Blessed said, looks so good. You are always making me hungry. I literally could eat tacos every other day. Well, you are a taco. Do you just like beef tacos, or you like to do chicken, steak, shrimp, or what? I mainly like beef tacos. I really don't get into all of the other types of tacos, but to each his own. Julia Martin said, hey, Philly, love when you make your homemade tacos. They look so good. make me want tacos. I will be having tacos today. Did you cook you some tacos, Julia? Alicia Washington said, that is a good looking meal, Philly Phil. Thank you. Deb S said, hey, Philly, looks so good. Have a great day. You too. Patricia Williams said, your tacos look delicious. I will have some today. Enjoy your day. I hope you had you some. Brenda Scott said, hey, Philly Phil, I had tacos and steak fries, homemade. Well, you better come on then, somebody. Make sure y'all go check out my channel, Come On Somebody, the brother and sister channel, as well as my new channel, Cause I Can. Please go subscribe and share. Mama T Speak said, looks delicious. Deborah Toomer said, hey, Philly Phil, tacos looking yummy. Enjoy, have a great day. Thank you. Nice CC said, happy belated Taco Tuesday. I know. Be peaceful. You were smashing them tacos today. They looked good. They were good. Homemade tacos is the best, okay? You can season your meat the way you want. And Taco Bell, I don't know. I don't think that's real meat. That's just my opinion. Regina Stokes said tacos look delicious. Deborah Cooper said looks delicious. Jennifer Board, aka Lady J, said your tacos look delicious. Good vibes says they look delicious. She Radiant says yummy. DRT said, hey, Philly Phil, save me a taco anytime, DRT. Miss Fatback gave me the thumbs up. And Smitty said, hello, EWPPG. Okay, guys, if this is your first time stopping by the channel, make sure you like this video. Give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment. Now, press that red subscribe button. Press it again. Ring that bell. Why do you want to do that? So you'll be one of the first to know whenever I drop another video. All right? Well, you never know where your girl's going to be. What I'll be cooking, dipping, sipping, baking, searing, frying. You just don't know about your girl, Philly Phil. What restaurant I will be reviewing, what city I'll be in. The only way you will know is to make sure you're subscribed, all right? You guys take care and make sure you go check out the other channels. Talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.